Okay, we're going to talk a little Duquesne women's soccer now. The Dukes have been one of the more successful teams in the Atlantic 10 Conference in the past few years, qualifying for the league championship 3 of the last 4 seasons. Now, after a 5-game road trip, they're going to return home to Rooney Field on Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. to face Kent State. In his 5th year at the helm, I'm with head coach Tim Zundel. Tim, how you doing?
Very good, thank you.
Excellent. All right, Coach. Now, for those that don't know you, the story of your hiring is one of the more interesting ones of any coaches here. Now, he started as an assistant here, and after 4 seasons, Jimmy Walker leaves to go to Penn State in the middle of July. So a little more than a week later, you get a call to Greg Amodia's office, and he names you the interim coach. Now, this is the day before your wedding. Now, what was it like having to balance 2 high-stress events back-to-back like that?
Well, it was very stressful, but obviously the stress eased a little bit once Greg pulled me in the office and said they wanted me to stay on as the interim head coach for at least a season to see how it goes. You could kind of relax a little bit after that and focus on, the wedding aspect of it. And after the honeymoon, we came back and focused on the season and the task at hand.
Okay, well, in your first year, you set a program record with 11 wins, and at the end of November, the interim tag was removed. Since then, you've been a fixture in the A10 championship, which is not easy since there's only 6 of the 14 teams that qualify. Now, what has been the key for your conference play success?
I think in conference, the key is very simple. It's making sure you work hard, the girls are prepared, and just it's a battle. You've got to be ready to work as hard as you can, both Friday and Sunday. Our keys have pretty much been trying to get results on Sundays and splitting on the road. If you can split games on the road and win the home games and get a Sunday win every now and then, you'll be right where you need to be at the end of the season.
Excellent. Okay, well, it's been a long time since I've seen you and the Dukes at Rooney Field. You're coming off a 5-game road trip here. First question, is everybody healthy?
Right now, we're about as healthy as you can be. We do have one player that won't be there on Sunday. She has a concussion, so she got it against Miami. But everybody else is as healthy as you can be at this point in the season, so should be good.
All right, well, 6 matches in, your keepers, Ashley Zawinski and Devin Tabata, have shared the workload. Now, with these young keepers, are you looking to continue to have them share time?
When we can, obviously, until they separate, one separates themselves from each other. Both right now, they're both doing very well, both at training, both in games. I know they've had a tough spell with some of the bigger teams that we've played, but they've really made some good saves in those games, and they're young and inexperienced, should hopefully pay off later down the road playing against, ACC schools and Big Ten schools. So until they really separate themselves, we're really looking to continue to play, which they're both doing fantastic at the moment. So it's a tough decision for me every game to decide who's going to play and who's not.
Okay. All right, well, we have Kent State coming to town on Sunday. And they started off really well, winning their first 3 matches, including a 1-0 shutout of St. Bonaventure. How do you guys match up with the Golden Flashes?
I think we can match up. I mean, the one thing that they have is they have a little bit of height, which we should be used to at this point, because when we played Michigan State, and Miami, they all had a tremendous amount of height for us compared to our team. But they're going to come out and they're going to work hard. They're going to try to outwork us. So we've got to come ready to go on our home field and be ready to outwork them. And if we can play the way we played against some of those teams, the big teams, and on that road stretch, the 5-game road stretch, if we could put a game together and play the way we played in spells in those games, we should be fine.
Excellent. All right, well, I know the Dukes are hungry to get a win. That's 1 p.m. at Rooney Field. All right, thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.